Hi again, everyone. This is a new installment of the Preston Dakotan weekly Monday video newscast. It's kind of a mouthful there, but we always try to touch on a couple different topics. I'm joined by Randy Dockendorf. I'm Jeremy Hoyk. We've got just a couple topics for this week. We're going to look ahead today. We've got Czech Days is obviously this coming weekend over in Tabor. And then at the end of the video, we'll talk a little bit about USD's groundbreaking tomorrow, Tuesday. But obviously, Czech Days, Randy, is a big thing, and we didn't wear costumes for the video, but that's fine. I'll show you some different photos from last year's Czech Days, so you kind of have an idea. But I think people around here are pretty familiar with what goes on.
Jeremy, as they always say, check it out.
Check it out.
Sorry. Couldn't get by without one pun. It is a little special this year. It's the 66th annual, and it's usually a great time. A lot of people don't have to be Czech to go to Czech Days, but this year's theme is tied into the 125th anniversary of the state of South Dakota, and this is one of their things. And I'll just real briefly mention, we're going to stay on Czech Days, but they're also hosting a couple big events later this summer.
Yeah, they are.
With the Legion Baseball State B Tournament and also the wagon train. So it's a very busy, just want to shout out to Tabor, very busy year, and there'll be great hosts there. But as far as Czech Days, it does start, it's changed a little bit in recent years. It used to be just a Friday, Saturday thing, and it started, this kind of ties in maybe with you a little bit, Jeremy, but they now have the Rich Shield fireworks and baseball game.
Right.
Sadly, Rich was one of the Charlie Battery we lost in Iraq, but they've done a real good job of honoring him, and there'll be the Bluebirds game, and also fireworks on Thursday night. And I think the carnival will be open too, so good chance to go over there and kick it off, take the family over and enjoy it. I hear it's a huge crowd every year.
Right, right. And especially for the baseball tournament, that's almost like the unofficial kickoff. And I mean, those of you who've been there, you know what kind of crowds they get. I mean, they have people lined up with, they pull their trucks and their cars into the fence to get a spot. I'm sure they're probably starting today or tomorrow. Literally, they will get their spot. So, and that's just, I've been to that game. I've never been to Czech Days, but that to me always signified this is the unofficial kickoff. I mean, like you said, it's more of a weekend thing now rather than 1 or 2 days. Right,
it really is. And you'll see a lot of people not only live in Tabor, used to live in Tabor, they come back for reunions, but there's a lot of people from Yankton and the surrounding area, from Nebraska. Our neighbors in Verdigris had their College Days this last weekend. Great time, a lot of fun, very family oriented, a lot of fun too. We talk Thursday. Friday is always a big day, and a lot of people will take the day off if they're able to get there. Big parade is on Friday, and we're going to be there with Jordan Hart. Maybe you want to tell a little bit about Jordan. I know she's just joined your staff, but we kind of have a plan. I think the plan is some articles, some photos, some video. I'll let you talk a little bit more about that, Jeremy. What are some things we got planned for Friday's parade?
You hit the nail on the head there. We're going to try to do some more video. As you guys have seen, we've been doing more video at different events around town and trying to get people on camera. They can, with them, we've got a microphone. They can kind of, to me, and I think the rest of us would probably agree that it's a unique way to get people involved in the video, and just to show you guys who maybe can't go. Like for myself, I've never been there. I've always just watched photos, or looked at photos and videos and stories, and it's just a unique way. So make sure to watch us this weekend. We'll probably be tweeting, I'm sure. Facebook, everything you can think of, we'll be trying to do that. One last topic we can touch on. This is also looking ahead, more of a short term. This is tomorrow, so this would be Tuesday afternoon. University of South Dakota is going to finally break ground on their athletic facilities. Of course, everybody knows the arena project, basketball, volleyball, everything's going to be relocated to the arena. They also have the academic laboratory connector that's going to connect the dome to this new arena, and also the outdoor track soccer complex, which will be next door across the street from the dome. But so they're going to have their official groundbreaking for that, and I know a lot of people around in Yankton have said that they've been anxiously awaiting. So I mean, you've covered a lot of groundbreakings. It's more of a ceremonial thing, but it's a big deal.
I think they're planning to have some dignitaries there too, aren't they?
Yeah, President Abbott and Governor Dugard will be there.
And I think that in itself says, I've always said one of the benefits of having moved to Yankton is having not only what we have here in the surrounding towns, but Vermilion being close to USD and the Dome. And I know the people over there have been waiting for that facility a long time, and you can probably weigh in more on that, Jeremy, but I got to think this is going to take everything just really to the next level. And from what I understand, talking to you and James Simberg, our sports editor, this is going to fill a lot of needs too, and in a lot of classrooms. Just you know, congratulations to everyone over at the U and our friends in Vermilion. It's going to be just a really exciting thing to watch this fall into place. It's something they've really wanted and needed for a long time.
And they have needed it. It's, you know, because a lot of times you see with these universities, they'll, you know, the big time universities, they'll try to build a $500 million football stadium or a $50 million basketball arena just to kind of keep pace. You know, they call it the arms race, and you know, and obviously the military, but it's used a lot in this way too, just to kind of keep pace. But this isn't the situation at USD. They obviously need a new place for basketball and of course volleyball, and the training facilities, the sports medicine. There's an academic component, so students on campus can use these classrooms, new weight room. I mean, it's obviously something they've thought about for a while, and then now tomorrow is going to be the actually, you know, they can start to see progress toward it, because that's been the biggest thing, is you can't see.
I think that's a big thing. People, whether it's fundraising or construction, they always get way more excited when you have a ribbon cutting or breakdown or whatever. And I know you and James are very excited, looking forward to that tomorrow too. And there's just been a lot of, I know Mount Marty has some projects going on. We've seen all sorts of growth in our GPAC neighbors, Augie State, all over the tri-state area. It's just people really are willing to invest their money in these facilities. And it's not cliche, it really is D1. I think we've seen with the Summit League and that, and you can attest to that, Jeremy, the expectations are a lot higher. You really need those facilities.
Like we said before, those are the two main topics this week, so make sure to keep an eye on the P&D, Yankton.net, our Twitter pages, which I can throw up on the screen now. Randy, thanks for coming up here.
Always talking to it.
Randy is our Czech Days, what should I say, expert? Czech Days expert, and then he's very familiar with all the USD happenings, so thank you for coming up here. And
sounds good. And just want to mention, always look forward to seeing a lot of our readers, fans. Please feel free to come up and say hi to us and stuff. We'll try to do the same with you. But Jeremy, thank you for the opportunity to come. You always enjoy doing the videos and just reaching out to our fans and friends.
Yes.